We're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River, and we've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup on tap, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Prescott looks to throw right away. That is caught by Lamb. Now inside the 25, CeeDee Lamb. Touchdown, Cowboys. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Cowboys put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
2nd down, here's Jalen Hurts. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Hurts connecting there with Brown for the Eagles first. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 39. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Back to the running game with Swift. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. The Eagles at 5-3 now on the year. They coming off the loss last time out, but they've been playing better than 500 ball the last couple of months, CD. 5 wins in their last 8 games.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Play action. Here's Hurts. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and the deficit will stay at 2 field goals.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's Gallup getting it on the jet sweep. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
Well, you talk about catching a defense off guard. They were not expecting jet sweep at all there.
Well, he was 10 yards downfield before the defense even knew it would hit him. So a really good play call.
Touchdown! Luke Schoonmaker from 3 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. And oh, it's no good. For the second time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he returns this to the 22.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on 1st down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
You look at this Cowboy defense.
Against the pass, they've had some issues. Ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against some people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here's Hurts to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have an Eagles 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. There he goes, right side. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down. Swift going to try at the middle. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Great, set. 73. No.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Out to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. The kick by Elliott is good, and that lead is back down to 9 now. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones.
A gain of 30. First down, Cowboys.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Prescott. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. A loss of 4 that time on the sack, and it brings up 2nd. Prescott now from the 50. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Anytime the ball's thrown in the middle of the field, it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch it. Doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That's been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. Rodgers to return it. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 20-yard line.
Great.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Great.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. They will run straight ahead with Swift. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Down the left sideline. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands, and guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that yourself. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on the early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
They go play action with Hurts. They'll roll him out right.
He's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 14. A good pickup there on 20 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw right side, caught by Goddard, the tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Great, set.
Touchdown, Eagles! 30-yard out. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. And the lead is down to 2. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Williams now on the return. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to.
Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Eagle pressure. Too much this time. Down he goes.
Give that sack to Nakobe Dean.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker, has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it. Prescott now on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of momentum. The other side is starting to gain.
3rd and long for Prescott.
That ball nearly intercepted, but it could not hang on. Quick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be 4th down.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
4th down, Prescott.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys nice first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. They go for it on 4th down, and it pays off big time as they pick up 29. From the red zone now, Prescott. Here's a screen now for Pollard. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. To the air again, Prescott. Incomplete.
That one was tipped up in the air. Unfortunately, fell away for the defense because if the offense is able to grab that one, that's a short little jaunt into the end zone because there's not enough reaction time off of a tip ball for the defense to rally and make a tackle. They were very fortunate on that play.
And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. To throw is Prescott. Pollard here once again, back-to-back catches. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 3rd and goal from the 2, and they're going with a jumbo set offensively. Now Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys will extend their lead here just before halftime. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll throw now on the final play. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half. Bringing it out of his end zone, Isaiah Rodgers. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And that's one of the better plays we've seen this offense put together so far. They haven't been able to get on track much at all. But listen, they're only down a couple of scores with the rest of this quarter, and the entire fourth remaining, so stranger things have happened.
There he goes, left side. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They run out of the gun with Swift. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at him.
Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This short throw caught by Goddard. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 22 now, here's the 2nd down and 6. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. Oh, some strong running. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Hurts, 22 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly just lost.
Yeah, there was no doubt. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Williams to return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Throw right side, taken in by Gallup. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Kill! 47!
Prescott on 3rd and 2. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 25 yards that time.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Room to maneuver at the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Here's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. When there's extra defenders on the field, dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
And his kick here is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this third quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also in letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
From the 44 now, here's 2nd and 4. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
Throwing is Hurts.
And he is caught. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 27-yard line. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Sometimes I get almost mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, those eyes that carry their feet to open spaces, make people miss. I just love watching those guys go to work.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but he's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long.
Back to throw here. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys will take over here at their own 14-yard line.
So that, a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, this one, it may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. It's David Ajabo there for the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he'll take this one up over the 20 to the 21-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or two short here with third down coming up. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Prescott off play action. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Hassan Reddick has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Prescott now. His throw incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Now Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Well, partner, here's where team football gets tested a little bit, because I know the defensive guys were over there chilling on the sidelines, and all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that fumble puts them right back on the field. And they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely. Nursing that slim lead here in the fourth, a costly turnover. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind. Touchdown! A.J. Brown from 13 yards out. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. A late turnover is so often the difference in a ball game. And here, the turnover leads to the go-ahead touchdown.
So repeat after me, partner. You have to take care of the football. In order to protect the lead, you must take care of the football. Ball security. How many times do they have to say it? They've been preaching it since day one of camp, and it came back to bite them right there.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Prescott. In trouble, and he's taken down. Gregory Rousseau. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Oh, man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive.
first down throw for Prescott.
Out of his hands quickly to CeeDee Lamb.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. To throw, Prescott. He finds his man, Pollard.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
They'll come up now on second down. Now Dak. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
Here's first and goal. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
And this is a time of game where offensive lines can really dictate a team's fortunes. It's been a tough battle. They've been out there for a long time. But this was a question of who can wear down who. And that's excellent work to put a long drive together and finish it with a touchdown run to take the lead.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's first and 10.
Back to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end round. Complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll look to throw.
Pass complete. Goddard. And Goddard going to have an Eagles first down as he'll get this up to the 39.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Here's second down and 3.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And some room to maneuver.
And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save the timeout.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Final minute, one timeout remaining. First and 10. A fake on the jet sweep as they'll go play action with Hurts.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken a lead late in the final minute of the fourth. Wow, wow.
Well, that is the definition, Charles, of delivering under pressure. The game-winning potential. There's still a little time left on the clock, but the potential game-winning drive, and it was well executed.
I think we're going to remember this possession for a long time. We played a bunch of games, but how about how they got it done down the stretch? Absolutely terrific. Barring some type of miraculous play in this last half.
I think that touchdown just earned them the win. They really came up clutch when they needed it.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
This is 1st and 10. Now Prescott.
That's the first time he's called his own number, but he's got to be overjoyed with the results. He wasn't just going to settle for a modest gain. To me, he was determined to come through with a big message to a defense that slept on him in the pocket.
This offense cannot stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here 1st down.
We go 47.
Here's Prescott.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
Here's Dak. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked off by Isaiah Rodgers. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for Philadelphia, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year.